Massive last-minute drama is what has prompted the latest BJP Shiv Sena face-off. Anil Desai turned back from the Delhi airport lounge. Just picture that. He was in the lounge and he turned back. He was to take oath as minister when he had left Mumbai on that aircraft, but he didn't walk out of the Delhi airport after he landed in Mumbai. The lone Sena MP Anand Desai, as we speak, is meeting party president Uddhav Thackeray. It's also to say he's likely to tell Anil Desai to resign as a cabinet minister in the Modi Sarkar. Uddhav is also meeting other party MLAs and is likely to announce the next plan of action at about 4:30, possibly at a press conference. But what we can be certain of at this time is that this could be the point of no return for BJP Shiv Sena relations. Let's go straight across to headlines today. Deputy Editor Atir Khan, who's been tracking the Shiv Sena, all developments as far as the party is concerned. Atir, you were at the airport. Anil Desai was inside, refused to come out, taken a U-turn. Is it wrong, Atir, to say at this point of time that this is the worst thing that could have happened as far as relations are concerned? Do we know where Anil Desai is?
Well, that's right. It would not be incorrect to say that relations between BJP and Shiv Sena have gone bad to worse. And example in case is Anil Desai, who was supposed to take oath in the Rashtrapati Bhavan today, but he arrived from Mumbai and he took a 12:20 flight, but the flight was of course late by another 20 minutes, but it was taking extraordinarily long for him to come out of the airport, and it was then that we started suspecting that there could be something wrong.
Yeah.
And when we saw three Shiv Sena MPs going inside the airport, it was then they clarified that Anil Desai is not going to take the oath. So absolutely the relationship has deteriorated over the period. Shiv?
Also want to go across to Kamlesh. Sudhar, Kamlesh, what's going on? Anil Desai refuses to come out of the airport. Uddhav Thackeray meeting with Anand Desai. We're likely to get some more clarity at 4:30. What are we expecting to hear, Kamlesh?
Well, the Shiv Sena basically what it's trying to do is try to exert more pressure on the BJP for a better position in Maharashtra. Today, Anil Desai this morning left for Delhi, and it was amply clear that he's going to Delhi only for the oath-taking ceremony. But as he reaches Delhi, he was immediately called back to Mumbai. And also, immediately after this development, Anand Desai, the lone minister in Modi cabinet, goes to Matoshri, goes into huddle with Uddhav Thackeray, and news come out that there's a likelihood that he may also be asked to put in his papers. The Shiv Sena clearly trying now to use the center, trying to exert pressure on the center so that it gets better deal in Maharashtra. Also, what didn't work in Shiv Sena's favor, or what the Shiv Sena didn't like, was the elevation of Suresh Pradhu.
Yes.
Suresh Pradhu, who has not been active in the party for last so many years and not maintaining any relation, so as to say, with the Shiv Sena leadership in last few years, was elevated as a minister without even taking the Shiv Sena leadership into confidence. That was what didn't go down well with Uddhav Thackeray. And so today, Uddhav Thackeray will be meeting with his legislators and be discussing what strategy the Shiv Sena is going to adopt today when Devendra Fadnavis's government will go for a confidence motion after 2 days. It's on Wednesday that he will be seeking confidence on the floor of the House. The Shiv Sena will have to decide whether it supports the government, it sits in the opposition, and more importantly, whether it's going to vote against Devendra Fadnavis's government.
You know, these are textbook political mind games being played here. Suresh Pradhu, very, very capable individual who's been introduced into the cabinet. He's got a cabinet rank. You know, the induction of Suresh Pradhu into the cabinet really can be interpreted as a very direct kind of googly by Amit Shah and Narendra Modi as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned.
Well, certainly there's little that Shiv Sena could do about Suresh Pradhu being inducted into the...
You know, you and your team of reporters who've been tracking the Shiv Sena leaders, staking it out outside the airport, this was a nail-biter, wasn't it, Atir? I mean, it gave you a real sense of just how, you know, sometimes these things can never be planned. Certain decisions literally wait till the last minute until something can change.
Well, absolutely. You see, it was high drama at the airport, and it was, it's a continuing hot, blow cold, sort of the parleys which are going on between the BJP and the Shiv Sena. So it stems back to Shiv, the time with, Shiv Sena has been saying that. Sushma Swaraj is better suited to be the Prime Minister, and since then that relationship has been going down, and as we see today is a classic case where there was last minute panic, confusion whether he's going to go. He arrived at the airport and it was all set, but then all of a sudden, as Kamlesh was saying, that Shiv Sena is trying to hard bargain, but things are just not working out in their favor as of now. But clearly, if Shiv Sena decides to split and sit in the opposition, that it might create some problem for the government, and especially if it aligns with AIADMK.
Yes.
Though in Maharashtra, Shiv Sena should not have much of problem. It has NCP backing.
All right, I also want to bring in my colleague Gaurav Savant, who's also been in touch with his sources in government and the BJP about what we're going to see. Gaurav, the Sunday shuffle is done. Cabinet portfolios have to be allocated. We've got no choice but to wait to really see what happens. New cabinet ministers is just speaking. Let's just listen into him.
I don't think there is some change in your thinking. Should we now at the last moment let it come officially?
सर क्या कहेंगे? दो बड़ी घटनाएं हुई है सर. बॉर्डर पर एक जवान की मौत हुई है कल पाकिस्तानी साइड से फायरिंग में, और नेवी में लगातार हादसों का सिलसिला थम नहीं रहा है. क्या कहेंगे दोनों घटना?
मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि मुझे कम से कम जो कुछ देना है वो ऑफिशियली आने दो, थोड़ा सा ब्रीफिंग लेने दो, बाद में आप लोगों को बताऊंगा. जब तक मुझे ही कुछ ब्रीफिंग नहीं है, केवल न्यूज़पेपर के रिपोर्ट के ऊपर
नहीं, लेकिन कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर आप तो कह सकते हैं ना कि जो पाकिस्तान साइड से फायरिंग हुई है, जवान की मौत हुई, एक महिला की मौत हुई,
मैं कुछ कमेंट नहीं करूंगा.
जब से सरकार बनी है,
नमस्कार.
जब से सरकार बनी है कई सारे कैंपेन लॉन्च किए हैं पीएम ने. जब से सरकार बनी है स्वच्छता अभियान कई सारे कैंपेन लॉन्च किए.
Well, this is most amusing. Manohar Parrikar there being ambushed by the media for Lord knows, how many time in the last few days. He's been sort of surrounded by microphones everywhere he's gone over the last 4 to 5 days. Journalists have been constantly trying to pin him down, trying to get a small indication somewhere that he perhaps has a confirmation on which portfolio he's going to get. But at least so far, it looks like nobody really knows, or at least they've been, they've been smart enough not to let on what they are. Remember, the speculation is virtually confirmed that that Manohar Parrikar is going to be India's next defense minister. He takes over from one of the ministries that Arun Jaitley will be divested of. Okay, Anand Rao Adsul of the Shiv Sena is speaking. Let's listen in.
Mr. Adsul, what happened? You had come from Mumbai, you landed here, you had to participate in the oath-taking ceremony. Mr. Anil Desai was all set to be a minister.
For last 10 to 15 days, the discussion was there that we will participate in Maharashtra government. But day by day, they are pulling, we will sit and we will settle after 12th. Why 12th? After 12th. Because they want to ignore us. If they want to ignore us, so we are not definitely going behind them, whatever they will say. Definitely we will not accept it.
But
we are the party.
But do you think it's the Prime Minister's arrogance continuously? There's been a bullying tactic by the BJP?
It seems. Suppose our party leader should have telephoned him, he should have attended. That it is the sort of arrogance, nothing else.
Even today he refused to talk to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray in the morning.
It is arrogance. Why he should not? He is the party head. He has to talk. Otherwise, he is not willing to talk. Then why we will to go to participate in the government?
But is the Sena, what is the Sena stand now? Because Anand Gite, he did not meet Anand Gite yesterday. Today he did not speak to your...
We are prepared to sit in opposition. In Maharashtra and also in this central government.
So will sworn friends become sworn enemies now?
Of course, that we have to say that.
Do you feel cheated and ill-treated by your partner?
Definitely, they are trying to. But we will not, definitely. We are the party.
So did you get
And
a
we
call?
are having our principles, own principles.
So did you get a call from Mr. Uddhav Thackeray when you reached the Delhi airport?
Definitely.
What did he inform you?
Definitely. You come back. We will not participate in swearing ceremony. You come back. Definitely.
But what happened since you started from Mr. Arsul? You started from Mumbai.
Else, only arrogancy is there, nothing else.
Is it the BJP or is it the Prime Minister who refused to talk?
Totally, everybody.
Specifically the Prime Minister?
Of course, it seems to. If he is not attending the phone of my party leader, what is it called? It is arrogance, nothing else.
Kamlesh Sutar is with me, and I'm going to get my colleague Mausami Singh, who just had that conversation with the Shiv Sena's MP from Amravati, Anand Rao Vithoba Arsul. Kamlesh, I don't know if you were able to get the audio on that conversation with Anand Rao Arsul. Perhaps the most direct, most explicit words coming out from the Shiv Sena, at least in the last couple of days, where you've got a sitting MP of the Shiv Sena saying, we feel cheated, we feel slighted, the BJP chief and the Prime Minister have displayed arrogance towards us. We are not going to bend to anybody. We're not going to follow anybody. We are prepared to sit in the opposition. Kamlesh.
Well, Shiv, the build-up has been gradual ever since the seat-sharing talks, the way Shiv Sena has been treated. Many Shiv Sena leaders have been vocal, and after the alliance officially broke, there were no bounds between Shiv Sena and BJP leaders to call words for each other. And this is now the second part, the sequel to what had happened before the alliance, after the alliance broke. Now we see Shiv Sena leaders coming out openly and blaming BJP, and even going on to the extent of saying that the Shiv Sena feels cheated. We heard what Anand Rao Arsul, a senior Shiv Sena leader who has been part of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government as MOS Finance, a senior leader like Anand Rao Arsul saying definitely has great implications. The Shiv Sena for last couple of days was waiting for some bargain to happen, something that would work in favor of Shiv Sena, but the way the BJP wasn't climbing down from whatever it was offering, the BJP was continuing with this rhetoric saying that the Shiv Sena will have to come on board with the BJP, but without any terms and conditions, and it cannot dictate terms on the BJP. Even state leaders are saying that, and now the Shiv Sena sensing that there's nothing much that can happen. There's little room left for any bargaining. The Shiv Sena today coming out of the closet and saying first they did was to call back Anil Desai from Delhi airport, who was about to reach for the swearing-in ceremony, and now Shiv Sena openly coming out. We'll have to wait for a couple of hours, Shiv, when Uddhav Thackeray will meet his party legislature to decide the next course of action. That in just a couple of hours, we're going to
get some more clarity from Kamlesh and the Shiv Sena about precisely what the next course of action will be. But Anand Rao Arsul, like you said, Kamlesh, former minister in the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government there, calling the Prime Minister and Amit Shah arrogant, saying this is not something that the Shiv Sena will take. What we could be witnessing at this point of time is possibly the point of no return in progress, a rapidly developing political face-off between the BJP and the Shiv Sena. I want to quickly bring in Mausami Singh, my colleague, who got that exclusive conversation with Anand Rao Arsul. The most explicit language being used. We've seen some very direct things being said by the Shiv Sena ever since the breakup, Mausami. But what you've got Anand Rao Arsul on record about is perhaps the strongest language being used so far.
That's right, Shiv. Clearly, Anand Rao Arsul mincing no words while stating that it is the arrogance of the BJP and its leaders that has cost this friendship very dearly. He has stated that they offered us just one ministerial berth. Still, we stuck around with them, hoping against hope that they would come to a compromise in the Maharashtra equations. But here again, they have proved to be really arrogant, and we have come to a break point where we will tolerate no more. He has also hinted out, Shiv, that they would be sitting in the opposition, and the Shiv Sena would be taking a decision anytime soon in the evening today.
What's on the agenda for Anand Rao Arsul and the other MP, Mausami? Are they going to stay put in Delhi, or are they returning?
Shiv, Anand Rao Arsul had come with Anil Desai, who was all set to be sworn in as a minister in the NDA government, and things changed rapidly as they arrived at the Delhi airport, and as soon as the network came into signal, they got a call from Uddhav Thackeray stating that they should return back immediately as the things would have had it. There is no participation in the swearing in, and they would be calling it off, and they have been directed to come back to Mumbai. Shiv Sena would be meeting up in the evening and taking a call in the Maharashtra politics as well.
Thanks, Mosami, for getting us that update. We'll play out that conversation with Shiv Sena MP Anand Rao Adsul in just a moment. Once again, rapidly developing political face-off story. We're going to cover it from all angles and all points, both in Delhi and in Mumbai, simultaneously with the best team of reporters on this big political breakup story. We're going to try and play that out for you once again. Let's just play that out for you once again before we head into a break.
Mr. Adsul, what happened? You had come from Mumbai, you landed here, you had to participate in the oath-taking ceremony. Mr. Anil Desai was all set to be a minister.
For last 10 to 15 days, the discussion was there that we will participate in Maharashtra government. But day by day, they are pulling, we will sit and we will settle after 12th. Why 12th? After 12th. Because they want to ignore us. If they want to ignore us, so we are not definitely going behind them, whatever they will say. Definitely we will not accept it. But we are the party.
But do you think it's the Prime Minister's arrogance continuously? There's been a bullying tactic by the BJP?
It seems. Suppose our party leaders should have telephoned him, he should have attended. That it is the sort of arrogancy, nothing else.
Even today he refused to talk to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray in the morning.
It is arrogancy. Why he should not? He is the party head. He has to talk. Otherwise, he is not willing to talk. Then why we will to go to participate in the government?
But is the Sena...